Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to a new video. Bienvenidos a what is now called Gennady&Me. We did change our name. It was just too long. And this is just more simple, more straight to the program. Gennady's actually not with me right now. He's out and about with his dad. And so I'm here left alone. And this video is just mainly about, it's kind of like a little bit all over the place. But I am sorry. But this video is mainly just about how it's just never too late to change. It's never too late to change. And I'm just opening up. And I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And comment below if you have a YouTube channel yourself so we can subscribe and look at your videos as well. Show love and support. And I hope you guys have a great day. It is rainy weather here in Atlanta, but it's fine. We're gonna make it through. Hope you guys have a great day. Okay, guys, so the reason I'm making this video is because I had a thought about it just the other day, and I was like, this is something that mothers who are stuck or people who are stuck can always just retract themselves. It's always okay to retract yourself. The reason why I'm saying that is because, again, it's like I had these thoughts just a couple days ago where I was thinking, like, just thinking of who I used to be and what I am now, and I am so proud of who I am now. I am more happy, more full of life, more thoughtful, more how can I say it, more opened than what I used to be, or who I used to be. And so I just want to get this out because this is some real stuff. Like, on my channel, what you guys will be seeing is all real, like straight real. Like, I'm not gonna hide, I'm not gonna sugarcoat, I'm not gonna do nothing. Like, it's all just bluntly real. I was saying, like, who I used to be back then to what I am now, especially now that I'm a mother, and how motherhood has really changed me. Sorry if I may look a little, like, dead. I don't have any makeup on, but it's okay, because I'm good in my own skin right now. Back then, I was very naive. I was very selfish and very careless, but very shut. Like, I was a very closed person. Like, nobody could really enter my box. I was a very shut person. People always assumed that I was mean. People always thought that I was a very serious person. But only those of you that really got to know me know that I'm really not. Like, I've always just been a really nice girl, who can sometimes be sarcastically asshole, but it's just out of jokes, out of love. That's just the type of person that I was. And as far as the sarcasticness, that's still me. I still got it in me. Like, that's something that I don't think would go away, or maybe it will. It's just it hasn't gone away yet. But that sarcasticness is still in me. It's just I have to really know you or really feel comfortable with you to joke around with you like that. And only a couple of you guys know that I still am like that, and only a couple of you guys still hear that about me. Like, still get my sarcasticness, but you guys love me and I love you guys, and it's all out of love and respect. Like, nothing is ever to the heart. So back then I was very careless, where I didn't care. Like, I wouldn't think twice about something. Like, I would just go ahead and jump forward to it and not care what the consequences were or what the outcome would have been like. And now, as a mother, I'm like, hold up. I have to think about it, make sure what's going to happen next is going to be a good outcome and not a bad outcome, and no consequences, or where it would be harmful or, like, ever hurt my son in any kind of way. Like, always think twice about things before I do anything. And sometimes I may overthink it, but back then I wouldn't overthink it. Now I overthink it. Sometimes it might not be good, sometimes it is good. Either way, I always just bring myself back together, and I'm like, okay, yes or no. Back then I would have been like, it. So, oof, it's gonna rain again. So that was one thing that, I feel like I have changed in myself. Also, like I said, I was selfish. I didn't care whether it hurt my parents, whether it hurt the person I was with, or whoever I was with around, or blah 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 blah. Like I did not care. Now, like I'm like, okay, I don't want you getting in trouble. I don't want you getting in trouble. I don't want. I'm not saying that I'm doing stuff that would get me into trouble, but what I'm trying to say is I think about it. I think hard, not only on myself, but whoever is around me, whether my husband, my mom, my dad, my siblings, whatever. Like I always try to make sure everyone is good. I'm very precautious of everything, and that's just what I've become now as a mother, and I love it. Like I'm actually like, you don't think about yourself anymore. Because I was a very, very selfish person back then, and man, like back then, back then, the younger me, the me who I used to be, would just do the stupidest shit ever, and be like, so funny, right? And now I'm like, I see certain people doing certain things, and sometimes I do reach out to them. I'm like, hey, like, don't do that. Especially when it comes to my niece and nephew in specific. They're going into their teenage years. My niece is 13 on her road to 14, so she's basically going to be a teenager. So I always, 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 always tell her the truth about me, stories about me, and give her advice on why not to do it. I'm trying to make her open her eyes to not do the same stupid stuff that I was doing, because certain things that I did do then didn't come out good, and I just don't want my niece going through that same path as I. And it may sound a little hypocritical because you do hear stories as you're growing. Well, I didn't hear any stories like that, but but still, I just want to make sure that they get the message clear to their head, where I'm like, please don't do this, please don't do that, and if you were to do that, give me a call before you do it so I can talk you out of it, or always keep this in mind. And my niece and nephew tell me that I'm a very good advice teller. Like they listen to my advice, they listen, and that's what I love. They feel very open to come and talk to me, because again, I like to tell them what happened to me, the shit that I was doing, and why they shouldn't do it. So I'm not selfish. No, and thanks to my son, I just view the world differently. I view life differently. I view myself differently. And because of him, I see the grass greener. I see the sky bright blue. I see the trees. I see the flowers. I see life. Because he's given me life. He's given me life worth living. And back then I was a very shut person, a very just very close-minded. And when I would step outside, and I just wouldn't see what I see now. I wouldn't feel the air as fresh as I do now. Man, back then I was a depressed human being that felt like didn't have any meaning to the world, that felt like whatever I was doing at the time, that I was pointless. I was a mistake. That I had so many thoughts, so many things that brought me down all the time. That's why I said I was a very shut person. Like, man, guys, like, I honestly thought I would never make it past 21. Honestly. And because of my son, he made me realize there's more to this, to earth, to my life than I ever thought, ever. And because of him, because of my son, I want to do better. I'm doing better. I'm not letting that previous pages come back to life. I'm leaving those pages shut because of him. Because of my son, I am a whole new person. I am happier in life. I am more grateful. I'm no longer selfish. I'm no longer careless. And it's all thanks to my son. And of course, thanks to my mother, and thanks to my husband, and thanks for those who are truly here for me. I thank you all. I honestly do. But my son brought out a side of me that I never saw. And I'm forever thankful for my son. I'm grateful I'm his mother. I'm more than speechless on grateful on him for choosing me to be his mother, and grateful for him for making me realize that there's more to life, that there's more in me than I ever thought. And the past is the past. I'm on a new page in my book, and I'm going to continue writing. And I'm not going to look back ever again. So you guys, it's never too late to change. And those of you guys who feel like that there's no point in life, just keep fighting. Just wait. Something beautiful will come your way that'll change you completely and make you realize, make you visualize the person you've never visualized in yourself before. Keep your head up and don't let anyone bring you down. That's my video for the day, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant. Thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you guys who actually stuck to the end to watch, I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. Until next time.